Watercooler, Watercooler, Watercooler.
Hello and welcome to Watercooler. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It is our first show of the week, July 20th as we record this. My name's Chris Laxamana, and this is the show where I hang out with my Corolla Digital buds. Drink some suds, some whiskey, some claw, whatever. And we kick it Philly style. With me today, Caelan Biehn here.
What's going on?
Hey, Caelan.
Hi.
Hi. Gary Smith's here.
What's up? What's up?
What's up? Matt Fondiler in the house.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother. Ooh.
Ooh, watch yourself, it's the claw.
That's right. We got some claw here, and Mike Dawson's here.
Have we just given up on Insomniac? Are we no longer asking?
You know what?
I was hoping so.
The
Thanks,
answer
Dawson.
the answer is no.
I want to know.
See, I was wondering. I thought, let me not ask about Insomniac. Let me feel it out. Are people just over it? Because we all kind of already know the answer. So I omitted my inquisition about where is Insomniac, and then Mike Dawson couldn't help himself, and I think he speaks for the audience, Matt.
I believe if we go back in time and listen to tapes, somebody can probably find a tape of Noster Dawson saying Insomniac is gone forever when we found out about the first baby.
Check the tape.
I believe I said it.
You think it did Insomniac? Has
by the
anybody
way,
seen Insomniac in your daughter?
How do you like that new Justin Bieber record? Good shit, right?
I don't think that's over, Dawson. I know he released Yummy. That was not a good song.
I said it will be. Yeah.
But he's coming out. That one album.
Divorce.
Had some bangers.
From either wife and or God, and then there'll be a Bieber record.
It's going to be funny if they do get divorced and then it becomes Bieber versus the Baldwins.
Nice.
That's a reality
Sounds
show.
like a great sitcom.
That's a reality show I'd watch.
Yeah.
I would watch that too. We got a lot of show today. People are just clamoring for the Chez Fondiler now. Everybody wants to know best food. I don't blame them. Now, this is our podcast show of the week, but on our Patreon episode, we had some trouble figuring out one of the red brackets. And we were trying to figure out what is a better food between surf and turf and lasagna.
You know,
It's tough, man.
as you do.
As you do.
It's a tough decision.
It turned out it was very tough to where we had to put it out as a poll to the Patreon subscribers because we couldn't figure it out ourselves.
Because
Right.
8 Caelan in the 11th hour came through with that strong vote for lasagna.
With 2 points.
Yeah,
I got 2 points that round.
And a bread pan size Mona D lasagna
Yes.
when she comes
Yes.
around.
Yes.
I haven't told
How
her
is-
yet that I'm putting her food up.
Oh, I haven't. I know, I haven't told her.
Collateral.
Sorry to derail this, but how is Mona D?
Excellent. I found out later, and I forgot this. Her surgeon is the same surgeon for the Oakland A's and Cal Bears football.
Oh, cool.
That's
the dude
great.
knew exactly what he was doing. He brought all the right pieces. Sometimes the surgery is supposed to take like 2 hours. Took 1 hour because the first fucking ball that he brought in, it clicks right in. Everything moves. Everything works.
Wow.
Perfect.
She's out of the hospital now. She's at home recovering. All bullets dodged. Thanks for your prayers.
Nice, man.
Yes.
Very glad to hear that. Sorry to derail, Chris.
Not at
Back
all.
to best food.
Not at all. Well, I was just saying that we put it out on the Patreon. Okay, you guys figure it out then. We'll trust. We basically did our lifeline, ask the audience, what is a better food, lasagna or surf and turf? And as we record this, it is a dead tie. It is split down the middle, 40 and 40.
Really?
40 votes one way, 40 votes the other
See,
way.
So
now
good.
you can see why I had
So,
so much
you know,
focus.
that's...
And the comment section of the poll is an active place. And I know I'm the only one who has it on my phone, so you guys don't see it as often as I do. But I get alerts anytime anyone makes a comment, and it's been a roller coaster of a weekend. People are fired up.
I love it.
So there's still a couple days left, and, you know, shameless plug. I have zero shame left, but there's a couple days left before we're going to reveal that on our Watercooler Patreon episode that we'll record on Wednesday. But the only way to get in there and tip the balance is you have to be a subscriber.
That's true. You could tell us your vote if you want to, but we're not going to listen to it.
Oh, no. It comes down to the poll that is on Patreon.
It's
so you have
specific to Patreon.
You have to go in there and vote on the Patreon poll. It's not on Twitter. And so patreon.com/watercooler.
Yeah, and we'll get.
Oh, that's a
Please
good
don't,
URL.
please don't talk
Come
over
on,
the
listen
URL.
on, you guys.
Sorry, you're
Please,
right.
please don't talk over the URL.
I feel
The
like we're a little
URL
too shilly here.
But the
Like, you're
URL
shameless. I have
Chris,
so much shame.
The URL is so beautiful. It's patreon.com/watercooler. Oh,
That's
it's
right.
so it's so
you have to
smooth.
type it as a smooth whisper, legato.
Yeah.
That's the only way that the website shall work.
All right, back to Shane.
So we do have, well, not really so much Shane, but Shay. We do have a Shay today, which I'm very excited about to
I
hear.
guess we do. Okay.
So we'll get in that in a moment.
I'm fired up. About
I
the
have some
bracket.
food news of my own.
Oh.
I've heard we might have 2 segments out of Matt Fondiler.
Well, it's actually I
News
think
nuts?
it's all this part of the same segment.
No, it's not. I was talking about a totally different segment, and you just
What?
assumed it was a Shay Fondiler.
I did.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Now, I wasn't planning on doing a Shay today because we don't have the results in.
Oh,
I said
okay.
it doesn't need to turn into the Matt Fondiler segment show. That
There are
was
other-
my exact words to Gary.
I would tune in.
Aren't
to
there
that
other
show.
competitions though that we can go to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly
So,
what I said.
yeah, okay.
Matt's trying not to take over the show and do 2 full segments that are based on Matt, but I think we need it.
I say the more Fondelier, the better, and we can't.
Wow,
we
that's
can't.
Definitely the first time I've
We
ever heard
can't
that.
stop doing something we've been doing because now all of a sudden, I have a real taste for this.
I see.
The people want
The
more.
wheels have been greased.
Yeah.
I think the more Fondelier, the better is
yeah,
our first
canola oil.
T-shirt.
Oh,
The more Fondelier, the better. I'd wear that
we need
shirt.
more Fondelier. More Fondelier, please.
All right.
Big picture
Cool.
of Will Ferrell,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. Yes.
More cowboy.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, okay. That's Christopher Walken then. You need.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you need Walken. But Will Ferrell too. He should be in there as well.
Let's put him on the shirt
Yeah,
too.
put them both
He's funny.
on. More Fondelier. That's what everybody needs, including myself. Now, I don't mind. You don't have to do the shake because you weren't prepared, and that's totally fine.
Let's be honest. I have a
He's
piece of
got it
paper in
sitting
front
right
of me.
here. He's fucking prepared.
It's not that
What-
hard to do.
Chris,
Piece of
this
paper.
really doesn't take
Okay.
preparation.
I'm
It just
holding a
goes to
Sharpie as well. So
the
the
competition and announces 2 foods, and then we vote and argue.
We'll get into that in a moment. Then I was telling Caelan because if you recall, a couple of months ago, Caelan and I were at a brewery, Ambitious Ales to be exact, my favorite beer in the world, and there was a guy doing what we call drug deal chicken. He was delivering those Nashville hot chicken sandwiches. You know I love them.
Yep. No consequences to those.
No consequences to the Nashville hot chicken sandwich. Love him very much. And I told Caelan, there's this guy who makes these at his house, and he meets you at a certain time at a parking lot in front of a pizza place,
Yeah.
Is
whatever.
there an accessible restroom anywhere, walking distance in
No.
between? Just making sure.
Yeah, no, it's totally legit, totally clean, and we both had it, and we fell in love.
It was amazing.
Really?
It was
Yeah.
called Firebird Chicken, and now they actually have a brick and mortar setup somewhere.
I've heard the quality's gone down since they got an actual establishment.
I
word on the
can
street.
neither confirm nor deny that. I haven't been to the place. It has lost a little bit of its luster, to be honest.
So they call you and say, Chris, you need to meet us at this place in the parking lot, and there will be a piece of fried chicken with your name on it.
Well, I call them.
Yeah.
They ask me, "How'd you get my number?"
Right,
and I tell them, I know John, and he goes, "Oh, okay." Well, and I say, "I'd like to order a number 2 and a number 1." He goes, "No, you're going to get 3 number 3s." And I said, "Okay." And then I say, "Okay, well, I'll meet you at 7." "No, I'll meet you at 7:45."
It's usually how it goes down.
Yeah, he told me everything. He told me what I was doing, and that's exactly what happened. Kayla and I ate it, and it was super spicy, super delicious.
It was probably the best chicken sandwich I've ever had.
Anyway,
It's big words.
big
That's
talk.
big talk.
Yeah.
Big talk.
Yeah.
I know you haven't been to Hattie B's in Nashville. Whew, very.
That's a
very
pants shitter.
That's how good it is. Yes. Anyway, Caelan. So on the weekends, I actually enjoy a nice hefty bowl of menudo. It's a Mexican soup that they serve only on the weekends. It's a great hangover cure. Also, the name of Ricky Martin's boy band. But it's actually a food. It's like a chili broth, red broth,
Hot spoon
red
food.
broth.
We get
Hot
it.
spoon-
Tongue.
Hot spoon food.
With tongue.
There's tripe. Yeah, it's all
Chris
organ
likes
meat.
the lengua.
Yeah,
Yep.
he does.
There's no
Big fan.
lengua in the one I get, but it's mostly like tripe and organ meat, whatever. Very good. It's delicious. And I called one of my buddies up, and I said, "Hey, where's a good place to get menudo around Long Beach where I live?" And he's like, "Oh, I know a spot." And he tells me, and I go. Yeah, he just gives me the address. I go, and it's a house. and I'm thinking, this is odd. It's like there's a park and there's a house. Maybe it's like a stand at the park or something. I'm kind of looking around. Wait, no. I look and I kind of peek, and it's a house, but in front of the driveway is a gate, and then to the backyard, but the gate's open. So I kind of just peek a little bit, and I'm slowly walking into the gate, like I'm just thinking.
Did you say hello or anything?
No, I
You're
just walk in. I'm
sneaking
thinking, yeah, I'm
into the
thinking,
house?
is this it?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, oh my God, somebody's just gonna walk out of the house and go, "What the f are you doing on my property?" Yeah, exactly. This is not the time to be doing this. And I just take a couple more steps, and I see one of those sandwich boards or that you see outside of a bar that says like their happy hour deals or something, but there's nothing written on it, but it's there. And I think, oh, that might be usually on display for the Menudo, which it's not right now. But I'm thinking, okay, I might be in the right spot. Take a few more steps in. What's going on? I see some fold out tables and chairs, empty, but they're in the backyard.
Do you smell anything?
No.
Okay.
I take a couple more steps, and I'm hit in the face with Menudo.
There it is.
The smell of Menudo, and this lady just cooking. Oh, hi. I'm like, hey. And she goes, what can I get for you? I'll have a bowl of Menudo, please.
You should have ordered a chicken
it-
fajita burrito.
I know,
Those are
exactly.
face.
I'm like, what else is on your menu?
Yeah.
Now wait, are you solo at this point, or do you have your corn queen with you? What's the status of this mission?
But the friend that gave me the address met me there.
Okay.
So it's both of us. And to be honest, he's never been there either. He just knew about it. And
How
he
was
didn't
the
know it was-
Menudo?
So we go. She 2 huge spoons of the hot spoon food into the to-go cup or to the to-go bowl, whatever.
I think that's a ladle, but
Hot
Yeah.
a ladle
Yeah.
ladle of
Ladle
hot
of
spoon.
hot spoon
That's right.
food.
You're totally
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And we get it. We walk away. We go to my friend's backyard.
you shit your pants.
No, I didn't this time. Best Menudo I've ever had.
Nice. You dodged a bullet, and I'll tell you why. I read an article the other day about a new gypsy scam, much like the one with the watch. But this one, they just tell people where to get really good backyard Menudo. And then when you go there, they fucking mug you.
Wow,
So-
you like
It was
dodged
a
a
little
bullet there.
lady.
She got very
No, she wasn't
lucky.
even that old. But it was a lady, and she wasn't old at all. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying she's a little old lady, but she was just a nice lady making Menudo, and she was sold out of her tamales, but super good. So I go and I find her on Instagram, and it's funny because all of her Instagram posts are just text. Hey, we're open. It's like pictures of text, almost like there's no pictures of the establishment or really the food. Just Menudo open now, whatever.
When
And
you say
then-
pictures of text, do you mean like those graphics that middle-aged women put on Facebook?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Yes. So it's just pictures, but it's on Instagram.
Sure.
And a picture of text. But there's one picture of shrimp. And I click it. And it's, hey, support my buddy who does this boiled shrimp broil or broiled shrimp or whatever. And it's just like super seasoned Cajun shrimp. But I go on his profile, and now it's just all these close-ups of Cajun shrimp, but no pictures of the establishment except for one. And I could see it, and it's in a dude's backyard. And I'm thinking, there's a whole ring of backyard food that I need.
Dude,
I need to check out.
what if you and
gotta send me
Jen
to that
just
shrimp
hire
place.
the shrimp guy for your wedding, and we just do a
yeah, show me
fucking
the shrimp place.
cookout on some
There you
acreage?
go.
I'm gonna show Kale the shit.
Let's do that shit.
But here's the thing, and I was talking to my friend about it, and it's not fair to restaurants who go the legit route, and I get that. But at the same time, it's like, what the? I don't know. I'm so intrigued. Like just the fact that it's in the backyard. Here, I'm showing Caelan right now.
I bet there's that shit in all of our neighborhoods. I'm 1,000% positive it's in my neighborhood.
Yeah, I was just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say you're the most likely.
Caelan, what are you saying?
That's
Just
I don't know.
glorious Cajun
I don't know if it's so much in my neighborhood. I think I sort of live in Karen
Garlic,
Central. Someone
oh.
to report that shit.
probably.
But
Caelan needs a new mask because it's just filled with drool now.
You know what?
I'm gonna need to hit this place.
Oh, you wanna go-
Yeah,
okay.
This one
I've never
It's
had
Long Beach,
Menudo in my
I
life.
love the Cajun.
you're not
Cajun
missing
food.
much.
You're missing everything.
Pretty gross.
It's delicious.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
think
need
I'd
to
go for the
there.
broth and the vegetables,
Yeah,
but just with organ meat in there.
you know,
I've had it
but
without organ meat.
Yeah.
It's
Add yourself some roast beef. You got yourself
It's
a surf and
Mexican
turf
tomato
there.
soup.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There's
so
this
that's
place in Santa Barbara that makes Mexican chicken soup.
So
I would love to try that. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that it's homemade.
Hot soup food.
Like you're actually selling legit homemade food. Hot spoon food. But anyway, that was my food adventure over the weekend, Caelan, and I can't wait to go on a shrimp adventure with you.
Yeah, this is a whole nother category of location, but I do like the places
it a
that
bad
don't
neighborhood?
look very nice.
Okay.
You know, the ones that are really kind of
Is it
a
a
little
day-
grungy, but
Is it a kind of daylight
one that
only
you've heard
place?
of. Like the Corner Cottage, you know, Corner Cottage, a great breakfast burrito, does not look good.
Cottage.
I'm now picturing Caelan and Chris forming a Bubba Gump shrimp competitor.
Yeah.
Laxamana Biehn? I don't know. Something
One of you
like
has
that.
to die in a war, though,
All right, let's get on that.
for it to really
Yeah.
be successful, and that's
I
just the
don't-
track
And
record.
Laxy Beans are wedding hashtag, Matt. We're not going to a whole thing about making that a restaurant. Anyway, so that was my food adventure. Also, I
Amazing.
noticed while I was at my friend's house eating the menudo, he has chickens in his backyard. He he used to have a duck. He had a Donald duck. He used to have a duck, but he raises chickens and they produce eggs every. Dawson, this seems like something you'd be into.
Go on.
You're considering this. I know,
I'm listening.
because this is like right up your alley.
Like, but chickens, you got to pick up the eggs every fucking day.
Yeah.
You got to. I mean,
an egg a day per
dedication.
chicken. An egg a day per chicken. But
Yeah.
these
The possibility that I could have
yolks.
neglected
Yolk.
chickens, not just chickens, is a little too strong for me to want chickens. But I am interested.
They're awesome. Is that you pronounce the L?
I should get a
in
wife
yolk?
before I
Yolk?
get chickens.
You know, one of my Sword and Scale true crime episodes I did have to do with somebody who had emotional support chickens.
Wow.
Yep. It was like the feuding neighbors, two feuding neighbors, and one of them, to kind of get even with the other neighbor, had like animal enforcement come and take this guy's emotional support chickens, and that's one of the main reasons why that guy like snapped.
Wow.
Was over these chickens.
Well, my friend has 2 chickens right now. He's had 3. But anyway, I'll tell you what happened to him.
Yeah, what happened to the third one?
Yeah, that's the big mystery. But these chickens are smart. Like I walk out there and they just come out of their coop and they're trying to greet me because they think I have food or something. But they're nice. They don't peck at me. I just feed them some food and they eat it right out of my hands. They're lovely. Anyway, so I was asking about chickens because he gets these eggs with these big beautiful yolks.
Yolk.
These big, beautiful, vivid, like almost orange.
You know, like, hey, that dude is yolked.
Yolked. Yeah, that guy's yolked. And he used to have a duck where he had actually his duck eggs, where he said they're a little fattier of an egg, and actually bakers prefer duck eggs because of the fat content on them. And I thought that's interesting too. And but he used to. So he's had sets of chickens before. The first set of chickens he had, he ate. After a while, he doesn't name them. He ate them.
Mm-hmm. You know, my mom
Yeah,
did that
sure.
same thing growing up. Yeah, you do not name. Yeah,
Don't name them.
she killed chickens every day of her life.
Yeah. Okay. See,
From
Dawson
like
gets it.
age 6. So
just off of their heads, drain the blood, and
yeah, you don't
feather
name
them.
Don't do not befriend them.
Don't befriend them. But then the second set of chickens, he goes out, comes back home. The 3 chickens are dead, mangled, decapitated, and it's not even. And they're all decapitated with their heads a few feet from their bodies.
This is a goddamn true crime mystery.
This is your next Sword and Scale, Matt. This
Yeah,
is
dude.
me pitching you
Oh my God.
an episode of your next podcast. And I go, what? And he said, yeah, it also happened to my duck.
Yeah.
Mangled, another chicken he's had chickens just mangled. And I go, what is doing that? Coyotes?
Chupacabra.
Chupacabras? And he says, raccoons.
Ooh.
So I then go on a deep dive on the internet. Raccoons versus chickens. What is the deal? And raccoons totally love killing chickens.
For sport?
And to eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they like to eat them. But the thing is, they said the difference between them and like coyotes or other animals that prey on chickens in regular neighborhoods is raccoons don't give an F about what they leave behind. Coyotes just take the chicken with them, or they don't leave it. They don't eat there. Raccoons just stop. They'll decapitate the chicken and then just eat it right there and then leave, and just gets it all over the place. So you come home to your chickens just all over your backyard.
Gotcha.
There's a invention that kept the Blues Brothers safe on stage one time, and it's called chicken wire. Mm-hmm. And that is supposed to enclose where you keep your chickens, so raccoons couldn't get in there.
You're totally right.
Was there? Did
He has
Dylan
chicken wire
build
now.
that? Dylan did the security, huh?
Yeah.
Just like the Hunger Dome.
Just like the Hunger Dome. I don't know. I think Dylan. I mean, this is conspiracy.
Conjecture.
Chris talking just the same way as that insane story about the judge's family being killed last night, or
The Epstein judge.
yeah, isn't that
that is
the
pretty nuts.
craziest? Are we in a John Wick movie?
We are.
Yeah.
There
then
were coins left behind.
Then the guy came out. They found the guy who did it today. He'd already killed himself, and apparently her husband was the target.
What?
And then Mark Garrigus sent me something. This dude was like a hardcore men's rights activist,
Yep.
and last week another men's rights activist was murdered in front of his house. So don't miss reasonable doubt, because Mark's got some fucking multi-level conspiracy theories going on.
That
here.
is a plug. I am listening to that the
Yeah,
second
I
it
can't
comes
wait for
out. I
that.
might come in for the recording for that because
He just sent me the links to the
love
two
that
articles with no comment, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And he hasn't responded to me in like 5 hours.
Is he okay? Have you checked on him?
No, he's fine.
Okay.
But it's
He sent me these links,
yeah.
and then I haven't heard from him.
No, that's
just
good.
messing
fuck.
with me. It's
I
weird.
was gonna let him know. Hey,
Yeah. And
maybe he fell and he couldn't get up or something. You gotta,
Got to be careful.
I don't know.
He's got a life alert.
He does have a life alert though. I know that.
I'm on the edge of my seat as all this unfolds. But anyway, rewinding it back to Dylan's conspiracy, I think he did the security awfully on
Probably.
purpose to win the Hunger Dome.
Right.
And we'll go back even farther. My friend does have chicken wire, but raccoons are known to reach into the chicken wire, grab the chicken with their claws or whatever, and then rip the chicken's head off in there.
I can
Well,
see
can I
that.
offer-
Amazing.
I can see that. They probably get it all the way fucking
Yeah, it
up
makes
to
the
their
job
shoulder
easier.
and shit.
Can I offer another theory? Just to go back even further, Caelan, do you know where your client, the T-Rex, is?
Oh, that's a good question.
My God.
Because if I'm a T-Rex,
Her arms would
I'd probably
fit through that
fuck
chicken
up some
wire.
chickens.
Oh yeah, that'd be my first move. If I'm a T-Rex on the loose, where are them chickens at? There it is.
There is
Don't do that, Karen. I
another
want a T-Rex running in here.
possibility that one of the chickens was actually a coyote, and maybe he just didn't notice. You know?
Very,
I've
very possible.
seen Wile E. Coyote do some crazy
Yeah,
shit, dressing
totally.
in costumes. You never know.
Yeah, you
So
know.
I ask you guys. Everybody's talking about how the grossest neighborhood rodent. I mean, there's ranks, but I mean, it's like the bigger ones, not including rats. It's always the possum. Everyone hates a possum. They see a
Possums
possum.
are fucking,
They're scary
top of the
looking.
list.
Yeah.
Top of the list, more than a raccoon. Now that you
Yeah.
know what raccoons do.
Raccoons are cute.
Yeah.
I've pulled about,
Possums are cute too, but raccoons are cuter.
I've pulled about
But you're going by
15
that-
dead possums out of the pool in my lifetime.
Oh,
And if they look mean alive, they look fucking demonic dead.
I hear that possums are not mean though. They're not actually
probably
usually
not.
not mean. They're just
They
ugly.
hiss, though,
They're just
don't they?
well, they hiss as a
Yeah.
self-defense. Cats hiss at me too.
Yeah.
But-
Just you.
The one under your porch.
Weirdly, I am the only one that's heard that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to do the math in my head now. Raccoons versus possums. What do I want around more? And I think I'd rather have possums.
I'm going.
They're not
raccoon.
digging
I'd
through
rather
my
have raccoons.
trash.
I'll take raccoons.
Raccoons
they
are
just
scrappy.
they seem cleaner. They're easier to look at. Possums are
They're easier to look at.
yeah. Possums are not.
cute.
I don't.
They're killing
just
chickens.
Show anybody two pictures. One raccoon, two possum, and say which one is more like a teddy bear or something.
Now you're
You're gonna pick
leaving out-
raccoon. Nine out of 10 people are gonna say the raccoon is cuter.
Right. You are leaving out the wild card, the skunk,
Skunk.
which is also very cute, but wields a pretty terrifying side effect.
Skunks are very cute. Yes.
My dad got hit by a skunk. I don't know, 3 times.
Really?
Really?
Three times?
How fast was the skunk going?
No, 3 different times. Possibly the same skunk.
Matt just
Damn.
killing it.
I missed it.
Anybody here got hit by a skunk?
No, but my dog has.
Yeah, the dogs get hit all
Yeah.
the time. Yeah, and you have to take that bath in the tomato paste. Is that the
Yeah,
trick?
we had to give him a
thought that was an urban
ketchup
myth.
I think it is.
manicure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was like really, really in the paws.
You never put ketchup on your tacos. Come on.
Yeah, well, had to.
I think it is an urban myth that you have to bathe in hot spoon food.
Yeah,
Tomato
gotta be real
soup, right?
careful how hot it is.
Although I think it would help.
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah, I don't know. It depends. I think that a lot of those old things that might seem like that seems real to me.
I think that's just a rumor brought to us by Campbell's itself, just for soup
Well, I mean,
sales.
before medicine, what did people have? Tomatoes.
That's right. Tomatoes
And
cured a
they're
lot.
just like, you know what, dude? I think we found the new miracle drug.
Yeah, just rub this on it.
That's totally right. Before they had any other projectiles, they used tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
That was their first projectile for in human society, at least American society. Don't fact check me. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, I maybe I'll put it out as a poll because I want to know, because I don't think raccoons will win that.
What's the
with that
question?
largely
Which
of a
creature would you rather have in your backyard?
Which creature would you rather see on a consistent basis or cruising through your backyard?
Now, can you choose? Can we go out to all rodents?
No, what other rodents would you?
I was gonna
Well,
say,
as long
there's
as I
a-
could keep them out of the garden, I'd love to see rabbits jumping around.
Oh,
out there.
I have-
think that'd be my first.
There's
Well,
a
my
rab-
mom in her garden has hedgehogs who are pretty goddamn adorable. So I'm
What
gonna
about
throw that one
meerkats?
in
Can we
too.
pick
Nice.
meerkats?
Okay, no, we cannot pick
Those aren't
our
rodents.
own.
I think those are mammals.
You cannot pick your own
I don't
mammal.
know.
That's between the raccoon and the
Yeah. Actually,
bunnies.
no, they're all
Can we
mammals.
pick bunnies? You guys
Are
just literally
rodents
asked me
mammals?
that.
Are rodents a
Yes.
class of mammals?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
What about ferrets?
Yeah, can we do ferrets?
Where do those exist in the wild, though?
Like ferrets are really
I've
tall.
never
Like, I
seen
could
a
see
ferret
one
in the
getting in
wild.
the trash.
Yeah.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I've only seen it in that Ben Stiller movie.
Yeah, that's are they even real?
You guys didn't have friends that had ferrets as kids?
No, dude.
No.
I definitely did. It was super weird.
You had
Hashtag
multiple friends with ferrets?
too. No,
Are you guys?
No, these were the weird friends.
That's rich man, poor man owns ferrets.
You guys are probably too young, but do you remember Marty Stauffer's Wild America?
I believe I've seen clips of it. That's just the guy who had just constant animal craziness for
Yeah.
the entire show.
And
right?
he would fucking totally stage the shit and I'm Marty Stauffer. Welcome to our Wild America. And then he would fucking like, the hedgehog's natural enemy is a whatever. And then all of a sudden in the frame, here these two find each other. Let's see what happens. This is awesome.
Wow,
But I've
staged
never seen a
UFC
ferret.
for animals?
I've never seen a ferret. Like no,
I don't think I've ever seen
I don't even know where the fuck ferrets come from.
I don't either. They're fucking weird.
Yeah, I think, and their bodies are so long.
Let's just all remember that this conversation started with Chris hunting for food in someone's backyard.
It's
Well-
true.
So I'll write this down. So I put it out to the water cooler guys. What would you rather have cruising your backyard on a more consistent basis, raccoons or possums? And you guys picked puppies. That's just what happened.
Yeah.
Is that what happened? Okay.
Wouldn't that be great if puppies
We are
just
pro puppy
existed
here.
in
We
the
are
wild?
for a puppy.
That would be pretty amazing.
We'd be out camping, and all of a sudden you just see some puppies. You're like, oh shit, in the wild, dude.
Get your camera. Get your camera.
Okay, good to know. There is a rabbit that peruses my neighborhood. I see him every once in a while, and he knows the cats. They get along swimmingly, actually. And a cat update. So I told you guys about that kitten and the mom who live under my house. Well, I haven't seen the kitten in a
Cat
few...
mom, let's be clear.
Cat mom. I haven't seen the kitten in a few weeks, but the cat mom has slowly been fading away. Like she used to come every day. Now she comes every other day, and now it's been like every other day, every 4 days, and now it's almost once a week, if that. And I haven't seen the kitten. I'm just thinking that kitten's dead. Well, the other day I look and I see the mom cat walking around, and the kitten was there. So the kitten's still alive. So there's my cat update, and I still don't know if I have to trap them or not. I reached out to the TNA.
Just make sure
And then
you
just let 'em
immediately
go.
release them.
TNR, the trap and release. The trap.
TNA.
TNA? You definitely said TNA.
TNA.
Really
we
weird.
Bring the
no.
pussy.
I said TNA.
What
I
does
don't
the N stand for in TNA?
We'll catch the pussy. Wow, dude, that's a good. That's
That was real.
we should start a strip club.
He
called
tried to
TNA.
power through that so
I
hard.
really did.
He heard Dawson point out that he had said it, and he was like, "Fuck that! We're not doing this."
Trap and release. Anyway, I'm so embarrassed right now. We edit something.
No.
Trap neuter release
Yes,
for the
I like
record.
I
I know.
like T and R a lot better. Just trap and release.
Yeah, trap and release.
It's like
Definitely one of our better
like sports
business
betting
rules. Yeah.
No, we're just seeing if we can catch it.
Trap and release.
The most dangerous game.
And I told you I called the actual trap neuter release program, and I haven't told the audience this, but they got back to me and said, okay, so just trap the cat and bring him over, and we'll take care of the neutering part, and then you release them. And I go, how do I trap a cat?
Now you got to trap a cat.
Now I have to figure out how to trap a cat? There's only what? There's like 1,000 ways to trap a cat. I think that's how the saying goes.
Aren't they farming out their job to you now? It's like Smokey the
That's what I
Bear
said.
saying only you can
So-
prevent forest fires.
Right.
So I respond saying,
How do you want the bear to prevent forest fires?
that's exactly what I said.
Why'd they hire him if he can't fucking do it?
It's true.
He's putting it on us all these
Yeah.
years.
I don't like that shame that Smokey the
I
Bear's
guess I
giving
never
us.
thought of it that way.
Yeah, just passing off the
Like,
work and
fucking
taking all the
grab a
credit.
hose, dick.
A message
I don't think
to
the
Smokey.
hose prevents the fire; it just takes care of it once it's already raging.
You're wet. You get wet stuff.
And anyway, I emailed the trap neuter release program. They told me to trap him. I emailed them back. I don't know how to trap a cat. What are you talking about? And she says, give me a call. Come over. You can borrow one of my traps.
One
Wow.
of.
Yeah.
This is a weird.
That's
lady.
exact. And I haven't responded because I lost touch with the kitten after that.
There is another new gypsy scam,
Oh, jeez.
and it borders on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Thank
steer
you.
clear.
I appreciate you having my back because you know how easily scammed I get. So it worries me. All right. Anyway, that's all I wanted to get into was that. Now it's time to get into Matt's segments.
I'll take it from here,
Which one?
Chris.
Yeah, which one do you want to do first? Because I have a little something.
Let's save the shade for the end.
Okay.
We'll save the shade for the end. And instead, we'll transition. There was quite a bit of conspiracy talk just a few minutes ago.
I love a good conspiracy.
Well, I have a segment. It's called the News Nook. It's been on the show a couple times.
So Matt loves just good news.
Damned.
Yes.
Yeah, facts don't mean shit here. It's essentially my Alex Jones-esque segment. You may recall some of the other stories we've covered. Glowing dolphins, Pizza Rat versus Pizza Gate. That was a good one.
That was
Oh, the Pizzagate. Yeah.
I had my
researched one.
my Waco expose.
Yes.
Lego my Waco. And last time I showed you guys a video that blew my mind. It was of the Tesla launch, but there was like a mouse.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember, but
SpaceX.
the
but
expert. Oh yeah, sorry. SpaceX. Oh,
who's
Jesus.
counting?
Yeah.
No, that's perfect for News Nook.
Yeah.
That's perfect for News Nook.
Don't mean shit here. You may recall the expert on the video said, "I don't care what you say, that's definitely a mouse." And we found out that it wasn't. I have to go into the booth for a second, into the
Okay.
actual News Nook, because
please do.
I saw a couple videos. They're both very, very short, and much like the SpaceX mouse, I can't explain it. It's like a glitch in the Matrix, and it doesn't compute with this broadcaster. So I want to show it to you guys, and I want to hear what you guys think. And it's not like
Oh, I can't wait for
I'm
this.
a
I'm
joke
excited.
thing. I've seen a couple of these videos here.
Okay.
So give me filibuster for like a
good.
second here.
I'll-
I got to go into there.
Speaking of videos, I can't trust videos on the internet anymore. I go to
Well,
Facebook.
that may be part of this.
I go to Facebook, and I am always the Facebook Watch or whatever they have. They always think they know what I want to watch, and it's guy plays a prank on some regular shoppers at the Ralphs, and
You
the
watch
whole
it, though,
thing,
don't you?
And the whole thing is staged. Like these guys that he's playing pranks on are in on it, obviously, because they're mic'd up.
Sure.
They're who are these videos for? They're so dumb, and then they just pour like shampoo on them.
I've seen that one, yeah. When
They're-
they're like washing their hair at the beach.
They're apparently for you because you've watched these videos. To
I
the point
angrily
that we're not
watch them.
talking about it.
Like I saw this video of a guy going to some real estate girl to just look at this house, and next thing I know, they were banging each other. I don't know if you guys have seen those videos. There's a few of them online.
Yep. The
I can't believe it.
The gypsies are behind that.
I don't know if I can trust it. All right, so Caelan, I know, is into some alien UFO
Oh,
shit.
I love the aliens.
All right.
Love
Now, this is not UFO footage, but there is like a thing going around in the alien community that people are catching videos of birds frozen in time. birds frozen in time. I'm laughing, but I swear to God.
Birds.
There is a large conspiracy theory out
I
there
think
that
we have to
birds are
turn on
actually
it
not
too. No,
real.
I guess we don't. I guess he's going to put it up there.
Chris,
Wait,
you told me I
Caelan?
could put it on this.
Yeah,
It's not
you
going
can.
away.
Kaylin,
Just put it over it.
say that sentence again.
There is a large conspiracy theory online that birds aren't real.
That may be part of this.
That is a thing.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Chris, I'm
Really?
trying to drag this over your monitor here.
You can't drag it. Oh, you
we
just
gotta get
take
into that.
take that off full screen. Yeah, you can. I don't
It's
know.
one of my more
Yeah.
favorite conspiracy
The little
theories
green
online,
dot
by
right
the
there,
way.
Maddie. There you go.
There you go.
Now
it
you
should
can
work.
drag over it.
Okay, we're watching this. This is a
Birds frozen
Facebook
in
video.
time.
Same
This one's
site
on
that gets
Facebook.
a lot of views, a lot of reactions.
The sound is not important.
Okay, what are we seeing here? Oh, this guy is zooming in on a bird. It's like the Matrix when Neo would pause in the air. Wow.
It's like a bird with full wingspan, and the camera's moving around,
Yeah.
but the bird is just frozen there.
This broadcaster is unimpressed.
Yeah. And that next video, Matt, Jocks or Nerds, that was loading after, that's a prank video. That's another one of those. They're all marks.
All right, so that one was from New Mexico, and now there's one more here that I'm going to play. This one is from Colombia, and this is another one.
All right. Hold on a second, though. This one, I'm reading the comments, and maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here, but it's mentioning that it's near a 4G tower.
Yep.
What the fuck are you following on Facebook and Instagram, sir?
I don't reveal my sources here.
All right.
Okay, there's a lot of views. It already has
That's
about
how you get news, man.
over 48,000 views, and Matt's going to play this Instagram video for me. We'll put it up. Watch this on YouTube if you want to see it, because we put these shows on YouTube, and you
All right,
can
again,
see us
this
watching.
one is a little weird. There's people walking by.
And everybody's looking at him?
Yeah, everyone's looking at it, and there's like a white dove that is just kind of hovering there.
Yeah. Hey, Matt,
And
your
not
new
like
segment
hovering,
sucks.
but like legit frozen in time.
I love it. I love
All right,
it.
so
I'm kidding.
we all just watched that Palm Springs movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
Well, you're aware it's time loops.
Sure.
So the theory is that there's like aliens that are, I guess, trapping a bird, let's say, in a time loop. And like in the movie Inception, where time is relative depending on kind of how deep you go. You guys follow me here?
Oh, I got you. You
I
had
think
me
it's
at
fucking
aliens.
weird. I think the Matrix is broken. Can anyone explain that? Tweet me at Los Angeles.
You know the rules.
Wow. Matt,
first of
I
all,
love
Matt,
the News Nook.
If I may, you notice that in both of those videos, they're taken from a stationary standpoint. Not one person gets out of their car and starts walking around to check shit out.
That's true.
Totally bogus.
It could be.
And
What?
yes.
Dawson says bogus. Gary, what do you think?
We're really going to like...
Yes.
Did you saw the video?
You saw the video?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think
no.
what do you think it is? What do you think? It's just visual.
Oh, you're scared of the claw.
Yeah. I think I'm a little too educated for this conversation.
Well,
Matt, what do
obviously-
you think? After you showed us this, I know your
I
your
can't-
job
I
as a
can't
News Nook,
explain it. I have no idea.
you have to remain just strictly informative. But
Yeah.
now I'm asking you to step off that. All tweets are now your own. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
What role do you think Elon Musk plays in this?
Interesting. I don't think Elon has anything to do with it. I don't even think there's any sort of larger conspiracy. I just think it's something completely unexplained. There might be an explanation one day, but I don't think we currently understand it. Just like if there's like some paranormal activity or something, we don't know what that is. We call it something.
Yeah, it's called Photoshop.
Well, it could. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That could but very
There is
easily
an
be.
explanation.
That's what you think it is. You think it's
Microsoft
Photoshop
sells
videos.
it.
All right.
Adobe, but...
Adobe, yeah.
Okay.
I think
So they're just Photoshop videos. Somebody is like trying to fuck with my segment and is superimposing.
Look out, Matt Fondiler!
Well, let's ask Caelan, because Caelan loves this stuff.
Yeah.
He just straight up told us that there are people that think birds aren't even real.
I love the theory that birds are not real. And
Would that explain? Would that be
I'm
further
now
proof?
modifying it to my own conspiracy theory that some birds are not real.
Okay, so those could be
There are
machine
birds
birds.
out there that are not actually real.
Jesus
They
Wow.
could be
Wow.
bird
God.
Amazing.
robots. Yes.
I tell you this all the time. There are moments when I think Adam Carolla is just driving, thinking, "What are those water cooler boys up to?" And just scrubs to this moment.
I realized that I
Caleb
left
theory.
my chart in there. I'll be right back.
That's okay.
Matt's got to go get his bracket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Please-
have to. We
please
need
do
another bracket.
He couldn't remember 2 foods.
I've never wanted to get into Shea Fondiler more in my entire life.
Yeah, and I'm with Dawson. I think it was fake.
So while Matt's going to get his bracket, can I tell you guys about a mind-blowing realization that I had the other day?
Please.
I came across an article that said the best 10 pastrami sandwiches in LA or something like that. And I always click on it thinking, well,
Put it on there. You know what's up.
if Langer's isn't number 1,
This list
then
is-
this person is dead to me forever.
Yeah, this is garbage.
Guess what I discovered? In West Hollywood, California, there is a deli called Daughter's Deli that is founded by the daughter of one of the Langer's guys. And it is the exact Langer's menu in a small boutique deli in West Hollywood. That's so
Nice.
much closer to
Did
us.
you look at pictures and did they look identical
yeah.
to Langer?
Are they?
Oh, they did.
Are they
And
still
yes.
okay with each other? Is it just an extension of Langer's? Okay, so I hope it's not like she did it
Nope.
at it's a Spite store.
There's
or
no
anything.
Spite store. It looks like the daughter just wanted to open her own restaurant and wanted to do it in a trendy part of town. And we're gonna have to check it out.
I like that.
We're gonna have.
You have to
check
have
it
all
out.
the same gear, though. I mean, whatever they cook that pastrami in at Langer's must have years and years of seasoning and. Yeah, I mean, a new.
I want Langer's.
Oh, we'll see. I guess we have to try it to figure it out.
Yeah, we do.
All right, well, that's settled then. All right, now comes
Speaking of
Matt's
food.
second segment. Thank you again for the news note. We love
Oh,
that.
no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just trying to bring some thought-provoking stories to you
That's
guys.
exactly what it is. Get us thinking outside of the box, man.
That's right. Some
See-
birds are fake.
See, where the news
Exactly.
nook really was singing was when you weren't doing any research. I think you might be putting
Yeah.
too much thought into this.
Oh, you're right.
As hard as it is to say that you're putting too much thought into what just happened, I think you might be putting too much
All right,
thought
less
into it.
There's
production. I understand.
There's a part of me that thinks that this is irresponsible podcasting by letting Matt go off with the news nook. But
So let's get into something
I like
much
it.
more responsible. What's on the menu?
well, before you get to that, Gary,
Oh.
I have a letter from a listener, and this comes from a guy who calls himself a gnome, like a garden gnome. Gnome.
Is there another kind of gnome that I'm not aware of?
I knew a kid named Noam.
I guess there's like Noam Chomsky or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You knew a kid. Wow.
That was so perfect. Thank you, Caelan. Caelan knows a kid named Gnome. F you guys. All right, Gnome.
He's a gardener.
Gnome writes, "Hey, listener since the beginning, love the show. I heard that you were looking for a Shea Fondiler intro song. And I thought of something like this. Forgive the low quality. I felt like the seeker of pleasure needed something like this, though." He says, "Thank you very much. Keep up the great work. Woof, woof, woof."
Hello.
So,
I feel like that was a dig that I need something low quality.
Gnome. Now we all remember Casey Peters wrote the great hit, and we'll just play it just to remind everybody.
Oh no!
What type of foods
That's
might
Casey
we serve
Peters'
today?
version.
What might be the price? What might be the venue? So let's find out. It's time for Gary to say, "Hey Matt."
That's actually it. That ends.
Yeah, that
Okay.
is the end of it.
Now Gnome submitted his, and it goes a little something like this.
Amazing.
Great lead guitar. Thank you,
Wow.
Gnome. And I know,
Thank you.
I know he says it's low quality, so I'll read you the lyrics because he sent me the lyrics. Yeah, I won't sing it. Yes, it's Shea Fondiler. He's reviewing the food. Pleasure seeking through meals. May your porcelain beware.
I like that.
So thank you, Gnome, for
Thank
sending
you,
that.
Gnome.
And anybody else who wants to contribute a Shea Fondiler intro, it doesn't have to be music. If you want to do a slam poem or something, then please,
it should be
by all
music.
means.
Yeah.
No, we don't need that. We
Some
can be
deaf poetry would
Yeah.
be pretty
Could-
great.
could be whatever you want. So
Yeah.
please feel free to send that in. What's our new email address, Gary?
Watercoolerpodcast69@gmail.com.
Respect all women.
All right, but anyway, as Gary was asking,
What's on the menu?
Well, we are continuing the practically starving semicircle. We've made it to the Great Eight. Now, as discussed earlier, the seventh I should say 7 of the 8 seats have been filled. We are still trying to fill the 8th throne.
Still
But
tied.
there is still time if you want to sign up for our Patreon. You can vote. I love that it's a dead heat. I'm feeling real good about this.
That's insane.
You guys had me worried for a while that this was a dumb idea, but now I see that it's not. So thank
All
you.
getting to his head.
So good. Now, it's gonna really start to get heated here.
I feel like this is the big one coming up.
There are 8 of the great 8 best foods of all time that are gonna fight it out. For
Yeah.
the great 8. So we'll just keep doing 2 at a time here. I feel like that's.
I think
That's
that's
the
the
way
best
to
way to
go.
go. We have to analyze.
Oh, these are gonna hurt. By the way, I'm really getting nervous about this. All right, we got sandwich
Oh, no, not this. This
I
is
know
the
this
first
one.
round of the Great Eat.
Wow.
versus pizza.
No.
Wow! Oh my god!
All right.
I can't. This is.
Now again, sandwich is a broad topic. You can put that Nashville hot chicken sandwich up against your pepperoni. You can put it up against,
Yeah.
a veggie pizza if you want to be a real bastard. Whatever you want, it's up to you.
Now,
Damashek.
if it's a calzone,
Nope.
okay, all right, good, making
It
rules.
is a sandwich. Correct.
No, technically a calzone is between one piece of bread.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Well, that's just going to make it even more confusing. So,
So no calzones. Pizza
No.
versus sandwich.
pizza versus sandwich. I know.
This one's easy, guys.
I think it's pretty easy.
I think it's pretty easy.
The fact that Gary just brought up Langer's and it just made me drool is just further proof that the sandwich is the food. It's been my one to go all the way, and I hate that pizza will have to go in its wake, but it's going to have to happen eventually.
And here's how I know you're right, Matt. The last meal I had was pizza, and it was delicious. And sandwich is still the obvious answer.
Disagree.
Wow.
Yeah, I do pizza. Although there are so many options for sandwiches, that's just the thing. There's so many different options, and you need so many different things. Pizza, it's melted cheese over bread,
And meat.
meat. Yeah,
Good job, Chris.
but the most basic level of pizza is infinitely better than the most basic level of sandwich.
Wow. Well, unfortunately, you had 2 votes last week, so your vote doesn't
zero.
mean shit this week.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Now,
Pizza, really, over sandwich.
Yeah,
1 to
pizza over
1.
sandwich.
I'm gonna throw.
doesn't surprise
I'm
me
gonna
at
put
all.
one in each hand, and you're gonna take that slice of pizza.
Yeah.
So
over
that
the
means
pastrami sandwich.
so that means next time we get Langer's, Kalen's out.
that's not
I'll go
okay.
get
You go to
myself a
Papa
pizza.
John's, all
The
right,
fact
buddy?
that you bring that up, Gary, I'm glad you brought that up because this bracket that Matt has made, the what is it? What are we calling it?
Practically starving semicircle. I
The
tried to do Hunger
practically-
Down, but the
I know.
copyright.
Oh yeah, I know.
Trademark.
I got that way back in the day. I've been thinking about it. And I've been wrestling with it for a long time, ever since you brought it up, because it hurts. But when hot spoon food, kick the bucket.
It was a tough loss.
That one really
Yeah.
dug deep.
I felt Cinderella story the whole way, you know?
Yeah,
I
I
just
was-
thought if anybody could do it, hot soup food could do it.
Spoon food, yes. And then I got to thinking, look, and this is for all the listeners out there. It feels when a category or a food loses that we just don't like the food.
Right.
But we love the food that loses still. It's just we have to choose.
Right. There can only be one.
And that, yeah.
By the way, speaking of hot spoon food, Joe Giashero, I believe is his name on Twitter.
Jacaro.
Drawn by
Giashero.
Joe.
Drawn by Joe. He did an amazing portrait that rivals the Andy Warhol Campbell soup
Oh yeah.
about the passing of hot spoon food. So thank you for that.
Yes. It's a
Yeah.
great,
It was
nice
beautiful.
homage.
It was on Chris's stories.
Yeah, it was really, it's just beautiful to look at.
It was
I
very good.
truly liked it. So thanks, Joe. And with all that being said, Dawson,
Yeah.
I'm worried for you
Why? Why? Why?
Once again.
because I love sandwiches so much, but I love pizza more.
It's tough, dude.
Yeah.
And I pick pizza as well. So we are 2-2. Gary and Matt are sandwich. Kayla and I, once again,
Yeah.
together, we have a similar palate,
We do.
I think.
Yeah.
Kayla and I pick
built
pizza.
for a backyard.
Pizza is what I consider, it's my front runner. It is what I consider the perfect food. It doesn't get better than pizza. I'll take pizza over surf and turf, and I'll say that now.
Oh my god!
Well, I don't really think you're going to get to
monster.
make that choice.
I'm just saying, that's how much I love pizza. It really is just the most
So we got-
delectable
it's 2
item
versus
of
2?
that mankind has
Yeah.
created.
Damn it.
2
So-
versus 2.
Simple yet so
Wow.
great.
Much lighter language.
That's exactly right.
Elegant in its simplicity.
Gary's holding langers over my head
I
to
don't-
try and
don't-
sway the vote.
Oh
Dawson,
no, I'm
you're
not holding
a-
it over your head. I'm disappointed for Chris and Caelan that they'll have to sit there and watch us eat it.
Mike, you're not a
it's gonna be
dirty
really
judge.
rough.
At least
you
I'll
too.
have lasagna.
Vote with your heart.
Yeah, you good luck with that here.
But like, here's the
Microwave
thing.
lasagna.
Here's the thing. My second job ever in my life was working at a pizza place, Aladino's Pizza in Clayton, California.
This could still go either way.
All right.
And
They had
And-
great subs.
that's where you learn how to throw dough, you know,
Gotta
and
be
work the
honest.
ovens.
I worked at Wiener
And,
Schnitzel. Don't go there often.
Pizza is one of the greatest, simplest food. You can make your own pretty easily and pretty nice,
Sure.
you know. Sandwiches. I mean, let's talk about the world of bread and how bread makes a difference in every sandwich. Certain kinds of bread
Yes.
go better with certain kinds of meat. And I eat sandwiches all the time.
That's why I'm
Mike,
worried. Yeah.
before
a
you
lot of sandwiches.
A lot of sandwiches.
lot of
Today I ate a
sandwiches,
club. I had
Yeah.
a club sandwich today. I had ham, chicken, bacon, sharp cheddar, tapatio, and mayo on 3 slices of whole wheat sandwich bread.
where does that third
Dang.
slice go?
In the middle, mayo on both
Hey,
sides.
dude, you made a little
And then you
Big
put
Mac.
so you go bottom, mayo, chicken, bacon. And mayo, bread,
I don't like the passion
mayo,
he's using.
ham, hot sauce, sharp cheddar, mayo, top shelf.
Can I
Truly
use Dawson
understand what
before
just
the
happened.
mayo?
You have to watch that on YouTube.
Watch this on YouTube. Yes, Dawson. Before you answer this question, I have to ask you: do you like being put in this position as the tiebreaker?
No, I don't like the pressure of it, but I do enjoy the spotlight.
I have a couple
very
things
honest.
I'd like to say here. First of all,
I'm gonna let half of you down, no matter what,
Right.
and I do
Right,
not
yeah.
like this position.
usually you
No.
let more than half. I'm of course just kidding. All right, so here's my 2 thoughts. One, we talked earlier about needing some sort of beat poem to open the Chez Fondiler. Just now, Dawson describing how to build that club sandwich. That was a beat poetry of its finest order.
It was
Flattery.
beautifully,
Smart.
beautifully said. Yes,
Beautifully said.
Assembled. Perfect.
I would also like to point out, as Dawson has illustrated, a stacked layered sandwich is amazing. And I'd like to remind you of the abortion that Pizza Hut tried when they tried to stack pizza. They had like a triple crust pizza.
Don't do this, Matt.
Or they had
Don't
the
do
like
this.
Pizza Hut.
it's pizza, yeah, like the cheesy crust, or they had the like the
there was
Wiener
garlic bread
Schnitzel
crust.
on the crust, because sometimes you need something to quote unquote improve a pizza. No, I don't think so.
Don't do this, Matt. Don't sway it. Let's
So just know that a vote for
having a
pizza
hard
is
enough
also
time.
a vote for all of that garbage.
So
a vote for pizza is a vote against Langers.
when I
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
when I graduated from college, my dad said, "Hey, we're going to bring the trucks down and move you home before graduation so we don't have to deal with it." And I said, "Dad, I got an internship in radio. I'm going to flip pizzas and park cars and pay my own way. Thanks."
My friend just took a picture of a sandwich.
That is not. Get out of here with that.
So
my friend's
after
sandwich. Look at
college,
this.
that's good. After college, that is not a good-looking sandwich. That looks like
I don't know,
Fire Festival.
I was just on Instagram, and
It
my
looks
friend
like
just
the
posted a
Fire
picture of a
Festival.
sandwich.
Look, hey,
Crazy.
there's an argument against a sandwich. A sandwich took down the dream of possibly the greatest music festival of all time. I mean, had Fire Festival really happened,
That's true.
and it was a picture of a cheese sandwich that took it down.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a red flag on the
Because
sandwich.
we have to think who has the lowest. We always think who has the highest ceiling, but sometimes we have to take him out who has a lower basement.
So in
Just want you to take a look at this picture of a pizza from Chuck E. Cheese Pizza.
Chuck E. Cheese.
So in college,
Actually, we
You
after
may call it
college,
something else now.
after college, I managed a pizzeria called Italia Pizzeria in Goleta, California.
Mike.
Family owned, and the wife, the mother, was the Italian, and she would make Italian wedding soup. Hot spoon food, Italian wedding soup. It's the greatest soup in the world.
Hot spoon food.
So for years of my life, I got to live on pizza because I managed the place. And mistakes were made, and sometimes mistakes are made on purpose.
Yeah, and it provided you sustenance to go on and
Exactly.
live a great life.
However,
We do have another one.
the greatest, aside from the Italian wedding soup, the greatest item, the greatest single item on this menu at Italia Pizzeria was the American roast beef sandwich.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
My vote is sandwich.
Dawson, you hereby have to
job.
vote first on the next one.
Good job.
That one hurt.
Sandwich.
Yeah,
That was rough.
sandwich.
I listen.
moving on.
Now,
It does
do
not
we, does,
bring
it,
me-
does the rest of bracket even matter now?
Yes, it does,
think
Chris.
so.
It does not bring me, and I will presume Matt or Dawson, any pleasure to have pizza go down. We don't want to lose pizza. As I said, I had pizza for dinner last night. It was delightful.
The
You're
deciding
right. I know.
factor,
It's just hard.
if a sandwich, as good as the pizza is better than the pizza at a pizzeria, that's my argument.
All right, before Matt gets the next category, quick, Dawson, as quick as you can, describe the perfect pizza.
Sourdough crust, rolled thin in the middle, and then it's got a nice fucking bread roll outside, good grip, but thin in the middle. Cheese and meats, pepperoni. I like linguiça. Little ham and Italian sausage.
Son of a bitch.
Goddamn.
All right, Matt, go ahead.
All right, so we got one more bracket to bust over here.
I need some time. Like,
I'm drained.
If
now.
you want, yeah, we can
That
save
hurt.
it. We can
Yeah,
just
maybe
save
let's
it. Yeah,
save
let's just
it.
save
Let's
it.
just save this one.
Yeah, let's just
Need
save
to
it.
mourn.
I'm good
that
with
took
that.
a lot out
That
of
was
me.
That did.
no,
That
that's
one, I know what it.
Here's
I don't
what,
know.
here's what I think we can do. During our Patreon show, we'll reveal the winner of whatever was left between the surf and
Lasagna
turf
and
versus
surf and
lasagna,
turf.
and then we can also do one then.
Okay.
Gary's not liking that idea.
What's wrong, Gary?
I can see the bracket and I know what the next one is, and it's to me a no-brainer. So
Okay.
I
Well,
just-
It's no brainer.
If it's a no-brainer, sure.
No, I don't care.
Gary says it's a
confident-
no-brainer. I find this one to be excruciatingly difficult.
Well, then, you know what? I think I did drag out that last one quite a bit. I'm happy if you want to save it.
Let's
That's
save
fine.
it.
All right,
Let's save
let's
it.
save it. Matt's in charge. So,
Curious.
so
So-
is that...
Shave on delay.
Don't you dare do that, you bastard. And I'll decide when the segment ends. It ends now.
Yeah, that
That's
was
what's
great,
on the
Matt.
menu.
And that's
Thank
what's
you.
off the bracket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pizza.
I am. My brain is just melted.
Between the frozen birds
Pizza's a big part of
and
my
the
life. dude.
sandwiches.
I'm sure you'll find a backyard that has a good pizza.
True.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was good. That was a good episode. I'm happy. I'm still satisfied. It was. I'm not satisfied with the results, but with the richness of content, I'm okay. So thank you, Matt. That was a great job.
Yeah,
Both
thanks,
segments.
Matt.
Thank you. All right, that'll do it for Watercooler. Let's get our plugs in and GTFO. Start over here with Caelan.
Oh, don't worry about me.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm cool.
You're cool. He is very cool.
You are
like
very
that.
cool.
You've been laid back recently. You're just like, well, whatever.
He's so laid back. Sometimes he doesn't say hi to you.
I'm just saying.
If you say
He
hi, you
doesn't.
just walk in and go, "Hey, what's up, dude?" He'll just.
If I pull that
he's
mask
so
down,
laid back, he doesn't even acknowledge me anymore.
if I pull that mask down and there's a lip ring and you've been insomniac this whole time, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm just saying, Conspiracy Chris is firing on all cylinders right now.
It's the Matrix.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some glow sticks right next to you and just see what happens. If you can grab them if you want.
All right.
Gary, we're gonna go for you.
Let's see. davesofthunder.com.
Yes.
YouTube.com/davesofthunder.
Yes.
If you're so inclined. And I'd also like to plug Birds.
Birds.
Only some of them are real.
Yeah, fake birds.
Yep.
Yeah, birds and
Yeah, are you
quotations,
plugging
right?
real birds or robot birds? I mean, I'm assuming robot. They may not be.
Birds.
Could be hologram.
It could be
Slang
Yeah.
for women.
Hollow Birds. Oh my God.
Hollow Birds.
Michael Bay. Let's get him on the line.
Yes, I'm leaving it open to everyone's interpretation.
Oh, I like that. Also, Gary produces Reasonable Doubt, and they're going to get into some conspiracies.
Ask Mark what he thinks about the birds.
And speaking of YouTube, I saw that Reasonable Doubt has a YouTube channel.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, they do. Actually, thank you. That's actually a great point. And I tweeted it out on Saturday. Go subscribe so that we can get ourselves a nice little URL as well.
Yeah, please do. And God, I love Gary. Like him and Adam get along so well. And
Yeah,
they
it's a great show.
great rapport. So check that out. Reasonable Doubt, and get your conspiracies all lined up.
Oh,
This weekend.
and I guess while we're at it, guest this week, Alan Dershowitz.
Ooh,
Very notable clients, I will say. I looked at the bio and I was like, God damn.
He's got range.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, Matt, where can we go for you?
Well, you can follow me on Twitter at Matt Fondiler. And subscribe to our Patreon. We'd love for you to join us for every episode. And
We like that people can contribute to the show by voting. We put up polls. We put up extra
we'll
content.
keep finding ways to make it more interactive.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's about it. Thanks everyone for listening. We love interacting with you guys on social media. It's awesome.
Matt, I like that plug. And can I piggyback off of it and say, for those who are subscribing to Patreon, tell us what you want. We're open to ideas.
Yeah.
Tell us what you want, what you really, really want. Do you want a hunt or hunt?
I want to
I want a Ziggy Ziggy Ha.
Well, we need to know your Ziggy Ziggy Oz.
That's very true.
Nice.
Dawson. You get any of that?
I like all that. Spice Girls. I want you to check out my friend Kinky Friedman. Follow him on Twitter at Kinky Friedman. New song, new video out today called "I Love You When It Rains," and it's a fucking sad country song, but it's not really a sad country song. It's an awesome. It's Kinky Friedman. He's one of the first outlaws.
Yeah. Legendary.
Legendary.
A living, walking legend.
Best friends with Willie Nelson and Bob Dylan. And you can't get any more legit than that shit.
I've met him a few
check
times
out Kinky Friedman.
I've met Kinky a few times at Jones Fest.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want a guy who's just full of stories, just life experiences and stories, he is a wealth of all of them. And so his wisdom has no bounds.
All right.
And in addition to that, I would like to take this moment to announce that on the Patreon shows, we will be debuting a brand new Mike Dawson segment.
Wow.
What's it
I
called?
see that coming.
It's called Shit I Got Away With as a Kid.
Nice.
And I'm just going to tell you guys some of the stuff that I did when I was, growing up in the 80s, the pranks that we used to fucking do and the shit we used to be able to get away with because we didn't grow up with the mobile casino in our pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
And if we say it on Patreon, we're totally free from any legal
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
action,
yeah.
right?
That's
the rule?
Yeah, attorney-client privilege.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
It's called a writ of habeas corpus.
That's right. Okay,
Voir
just making
dire.
sure. All right. I love that. As for
I object.
As for my plug,
Sustained.
Overruled.
I want to give
You can't
props.
handle the truth.
I'll give props. I listened to a short.
Your Honor, can I approach the bench?
For my plug, I listened to a short 2.5 minute clip of Dawson's newest audiobook up on Game, and it was intriguing. It was very, very good, and it was written by Richard Stanley. So if you guys want to know all the crazy shit that happens in prison from a guy who's just totally uncensored about it, but real, up on Game. And
Thank you.
Dawson reads
It's-
the audiobook.
Nice.
Then you can get that where, Dawson?
At Audible, iTunes, everywhere you buy audiobooks, it's available. But can I say one quick thing about that? What's really awesome about that book and me being able to do it?
Go ahead.
Richard does not write or speak at a pretentious, we want to use cool words level. He speaks like we all speak.
Yes.
And the character, I was really fucking able to get into This, and it's really, really easy to deliver. If you notice on the Corolla show, when I fuck up when I read something, and then I go back and read it again, like on today's show, I fucked up a bunch of times. That's usually the sign of a bad writer. And in this case, I dare you to go back and look at that paragraph and go, what the fuck is this? Richard writes so good.
Yeah.
And it was a fun fucking natural thing. And thank you.
Nice.
So yeah, it really is the version of
What's so funny, Gary? Come on.
Dude, I'm sorry. No. You said Richard writes so good, and in my mind, it went to well, and I looked at Caelan, and Caelan went...
Yeah.
Caelan was just nodding at me like, I heard it too, man. And then it made me laugh. I'm sorry,
but-
dude.
but
Your
what Dawson's trying to
your
say
point is
is-
correct and well delivered, and
Well,
Yes.
that actually drives my point home.
It
Yes.
does.
Because
It
both
does.
Richard and I would
Absolutely.
say Richard writes so good.
When you read a book,
And
do you want the
only one of us would be talking about the keyboard player from Pink Floyd, but go on.
if you read a book in Spanish, Matt, do you want the author to refer to you as usted or tú? And you want it to be tú, the
Sure.
informal.
Yeah.
Because there's a personal connection there. It shows there's a history. It's like listening to the Watercooler. We're not all grammatically correct. I just said yolk and yolk 10 different ways throughout the entire show.
Yeah, dude, you're a dummy.
Exactly.
you also didn't pronounce the G in gnome.
Exactly. I didn't say gnome either. So I just want to say this book is just like that. It's just like
Thank
you're
you,
hanging
dude.
out with a friend and you're hearing all about prison in a really cool. It's a cool angle. So
Nice.
check it out. Up on Game. All right,
True
that's
story.
my plug. We'll be back Wednesday on Patreon. So subscribe. Patreon.com/watercooler. I just like to look
so
at Gary's
smooth.
face when I say it.
It's so smooth.
It's satisfying. And we'll see you there. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love you.